Ladies and gents, welcome to the losers finals of our Halo Wars 2 Amateur League tournament. This is BigA in the blue color, playing as Atriox. On the other side of the map, in the red, this is Chrillypad. On the previous one, playing as Forge now. Let's see if we can do it again. He almost didn't want to sign up, but we convinced him it's okay. Yeah, it seems like there is still more to gain from playing in the Amateur League even after you win one. I guess you could say there's always a bigger fish. Megalodon did very well in the winners finals. He's waiting in the grand finals for the winner of these two. We'll see who it is. Pretty standard builds for now. Oh yeah, then there's 50 pounds on the line, I should say. Really getting the minis pretty well. Is he gonna just dominate the mini bases? Almost looks like it. Chopper might go and do something about that though. It's a very early hero build, even though this map typically gravitates more to mini base control. Looks to me like Chrilly might actually get his 5th mini base. Oh my god. We're in the... You guys are trolling me now. This is the third question about what round this is. Losers finals, losers finals. Does Twitch not show the chat history when you join? I'm actually curious. It should do. I'm pretty sure it does. But sometimes it doesn't. I think it's with VODs that it doesn't, but actual live streams it should. YouTube chat's been pretty quiet this tournament, actually. But maybe that's because you guys are watching on the TV or something? Raise your hand if you're watching on the TV. Yep. You can put it down now. Anyway, the jackrabbits are getting made, and we will have a backup Forge Hog as well for them. And you know what, that could do a pretty okay job against the Chosen by himself. We'll see how much backup he himself gets. But if it's just grunts, I think the Forge Hog is gonna have a pretty damn good time. You just don't want to fight against this earlier than you have to. You really only engage if you must. Because if you do make a lot of rabbits, if you do upgrade them and everything, I think they can threaten the Chosen, but do you really want to commit there? If it goes wrong, you just give this guy veterancy. Don't want to deal with that. Quick expansion there from the BigA. We're not getting it from Chrilly, because, yeah, he's pumping. Also turrets. Thinking as Atriox. The idea isn't to go for turrets. You're not worried that he's gonna rush you. You're worried that he's gonna get all the bases before you do. And there's a star. This is what happens when you engage too soon. And then he gets into the garrison and you can't beat him. Maybe even gets another star, which would be tragic. Oh. Okay, Chrilly is getting that upgrade now. T2 is coming soon. Squad rounds coming in. And there's room for a second base if the big A wants it. You also have the double garage coming in. It should be all about those warthogs versus supposedly hunters. Maybe hunter banshee. That's usually a pretty good way to play. Now, if you can get away with pure banshee play, then you can have a very easy tier 3 for yourself. But easier said than done against Forge. I mean, the guy is heavy metal. He has got the Forge Hog, which guards Wolverines, so I don't think you're gonna do that. Third power extractor is up, which is quite nice. 45 base upgrade level 2 is going to make sure that these bases are very difficult to take down and the turrets do massive damage. And especially if you get their specialization upgrade like anti-vehicle, that would be huge, maybe even massive. But maybe the big A is going a little too far now with overall expansion. I'm not sure I'm loving what I'm seeing. The brutes are trying to whack this down, but I don't think they can. Wait, I mean, if the Wolverine lets them, then sure. Wouldn't do much damage anyway, but it's something. Vortex coming back to try and protect the mini, but it might actually go down at this rate. What the hell? 2 Warthogs, maybe they can do it together? Okay, the mini will survive, probably. Warthog leaves as there's hunters. And I'm pretty sure, guys, that Chosen is super close, actually, to the second star. Once that hits, the damage gets nasty. 3 power nodes are being controlled by our Atriox player, by the way. We got nothing for Chrilly, nothing. So, all that Forge economy talk, not much of that will be happening here. At least the supply pads are upgraded for the most part. Almost everything is. That's looking good. Only 1 upgrade missing. Beam is hitting, but also heavy metal is gonna just protect the army. Only 2 vehicles go. Oh, okay. A lot of vehicles go down, actually. And it looks like to me the Chosen will snipe that Forge Hog. Ooh. Wow, that dodge, did you see that? There's a tiny sliver of a red bar there. Lots of very damaged units here. Chrilly's gearing up for that tier 3 transition, by the way. It's very close. He's upgrading the turrets. He's got tier 3 himself. I wonder what he's gonna do with it. Once again, trying to steal the base opposite. Nice little hit squad going after all the minis. That's really the best use of mobility on this map. Just get the minis, it's like an extra base. And the big A is finally finishing up all those turrets. But I still don't know what he's doing with the tier 3. I mean, I'm not seeing any tier 3 units. It's just Reavers, man. Okay, finally the Banshee upgrade is the first thing. But there's already Wolverines on the field, right? So Chrilly can very easily pivot into more of those. He's tier 3 himself. And I'm sure the... What? That's... Jackrabbit upgrade? What? I'm so confused. That must be an accident, right? No, he's serious. What the hell? Oh, hi! It's for spotting! He wants more vision on the rabbit. I love it. Finally, somebody does that. Haha. That's amazing. It's not that amazing, but it's amazing. Well, the heavy metal army is here. Little do they know that power metal is better. Shield turret survives without any issue. Actually, those hunters are really laying down the hurt. Oh, they're chosen! Wasn't chosen for this. It was so close to greatness. The second star was just waiting for him to happen. Oh, we're gonna get a Grizzly drop, gamers. This is a huge problem for our Atriox player, but Eradication should clean that up, right? Oh, Grizzlies take a good amount of damage there. Pretty low health at the moment. I don't think they're gonna make it out. Oh boy. The entire leader power has been neutered. Still a shame about the Chosen, but I mean, that was cost effective there for the big A. Pretty should be able to defend himself here because, well, turrets, UNSC turrets are pretty damn good, right? They're all getting upgraded now. Thank Midol, by the way. Well, thank Midol for doing all the sponsor actions there. Ah, but one's human. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much. That stuff is helping us power these tournaments. And we've got big plans for next year. We'll announce it during the charity tournament that's coming up. Well, briefly tease it, but we'll do a proper announcement as well separately. Yeah, protecting the Kodiaks would have been nice on the high ground, but kind of overcommitted everything to the fight, right? Anyway, we're gonna see a defense now, potentially with vultures. And that can very quickly turn into attacks, as you guys know. The problem is, right now I'm only seeing one air pad. Okay, there's a second one, but that's working on air upgrades. And meanwhile, this Chosen can just absolutely down those planes, so... the gunships, really. More coming. Ooh, lots of productions for the BigA. Look at all that. That's wild. I so wish we had this screen like always on, like this little these little boxes of what's getting produced and upgraded. And imagine being able to swap through that. Oh, it would make spectating so good. We'd instantly spot if someone's making a scarab without having to swap the resources every 2 seconds. I have to keep changing what player we're watching to spot those things. Okay, the nukes are doing quite some damage. Woo! These guys are gonna have to leave. Like I said, the vulture defending can very quickly turn into the vulture attacking. And the thing is, by the time they get here, their nukes will almost have recharged. That's the crazy part. And I'm sure there's gonna be much more of them coming soon. They just need to do one poke. They can get out again, but it's a lot of reavers. Slowly but surely they're getting picked off. Getting some extra value out of them there with dying breath. Very nicely done. I think the numbers are just too high. Really attacked too soon. Even with the Kodiak support, this is a little bit too difficult to take down. Army's too big. Oh, but the nukes connect so well. Look at all that damage. That's crazy. And vultures do trade okay, but there's still an 82 population army for the BigA here. The units he's losing, they're not that expensive, not like the vultures. So you can keep this up very easily. All he's gotta do is actually click the buttons. Advanced Logistics 2 is coming in as well, so the replenishing becomes even quicker, and the Banshee fleet is growing very rapidly, so that's starting to look pretty damn good. Okay, we've got another nuke on the Banshees. That's a takedown. But the Vulture really can't pay for itself this way. I mean, the Reavers are absolutely shredding them once they're one by one. Another call in for the Grizzlies. I bet they're not upgraded. And into Banshees, that's a pretty bad pick usually. They're slow. They take a lot of damage from these things. Just not ideal. Well, they're gonna try to force a fight. I guess the anti-vehicle turrets are absolutely wrecking these Reapers there. Maybe there is hope. Okay. No hope. Heavy metal and heal. Wow. The Bombas are actually doing some real work. Lethal off Banshees. Aya is gonna have to remake everything. Vehicle level 2 is getting finished now. Grenade throw? Wait, we're going Marines now. Okay, because of the air. They're gonna have a tough time with that Chosen, man. And with the beams. Beams are a big problem for Marine blobs. Oh boy. Even the Forge Hog goes toast. Strong start for BigA in the series. I have to say, oh, he's eradicating the main now. Why not? There are 3 generators here. If you can pick those off, this game might just be over. Marie's doing a decent job against the Banshees, by the way, but I mean, the Chosen's just gonna take care of it, right? Anti-air turret's gonna clean up the remaining Banshees, it looks like, but still the ground army, there's still the Chosen, who actually has some respectable anti-building damage. So it's very possible to clean this place up. Good heal on the remaining buildings. That'll provide pretty bit a lot of value. It doesn't look like that Forge Hog can make a big difference anymore though. These hunters are just a little much. Oh, wait a second. Okay, never mind. I thought those mines might do something, but no. No, Ariel really does have this. I think it's time for Chrilly to give up. He doesn't have the resources to keep pumping forever anymore. Yes, he's just down to 2 little bases. And the BigA takes the first win. By the way, this is the best of 3. I apologize for the overlay. This is just the best of 3. So BigA is already only needing 1 more win. And then he's off to the grand finals. But maybe Chrilly can turn it around. 2 in a row. It's not that crazy. Ladies and gents, welcome to game 2 of the losers finals. The BigA is bringing the Yapper. It's a pretty good pick as well for Rift, to be honest. We've got Chrilly on the other side, bringing in the Arbiter. So Arbiter is really ideal for Rift. He's just gonna have to sit on his base, get some phantoms out, put some people inside, level them up until they have several stars. Work on those leader power points. Go in with conduit free. Spam leader powers back to back to back to back to back. And you basically can't lose, but Yap Yap has this nice little advantage where in the early game you can threaten mini base deals with your free cannon fodder at very little cost. And the other guy has to completely change their build around it to make sure that these mini bases have vision over them. Which means the Yap Yap gets to live in peace, get a second generator, and still get the mini bases. That's usually how that goes. It's exactly what we're going to be seeing. And then you transition into pumping methane wagons, maybe EMP heavy grunts, which you absolutely cannot go ghosts against. At least, well, you can, but you can never fight, realistically speaking. Can never do a head-to-head fight there. So I'm really hoping ILF isn't just gonna spam choppers. That would be not great. Should be seeing a lot more cannon fodder on the map, but he's not training them. They're free units, right? So you might as well have a bunch. Force the enemy to protect their home base. Otherwise they'll tickle the extractors to death. Now there's more cannon fodder getting made, but ILF is definitely struggling with something. I don't know, there's just so many resources in the bank, there's no real units being made. There's no expansions, no nothing. I'm a little bit confused as to what he is doing. Because there's nothing happening anywhere. Chrilly is taking the opportunity after knowing that there's nothing happening. Because there's just nothing heading his way, right? So, yeah, taking the power nodes, taking an extra base, that's all really good moves. It will pay off so well a little bit later on. ILF is finally getting his own base. That is looking good. But it is quite delayed compared to what it could be. Chrilly is about to finish this up, as you can see. Just look at these side loading bars. That's so funny that bases have loading bars, but yes, they do. Once it goes to this point, it will be full. So you always know when to... When you have to think about recycling, these buildings have that too. It's great. I love it. Okay, we're gonna go tier 2 without any fighting. The handful choppers are really just there for safety. Should there be thinking about a third base there for our Yap Yap? Maybe, right? It's just in the cannon fodder. Throwing the pebbles there. It's kind of working. The 1-star cannon fodder are making it work, guys. One day the pebbles will pick off somebody. some pretty resilient grunts, man. Oh, the engineer. Right. Power nodes coming in left and right. Not that one. That's just a mine over there. It's a trap. Our generator's up and running, which is great to see. We missed a little beam here, but I mean, it was only grunts and like one elite. It's okay. Interesting to see Yap Yap opting into the beam, by the way. Which is why I also wasn't looking, because you never expect it. You normally expect Yap Yap to go into the turrets because they actually provide you a little bit of extra leader power XP every time you drop them in. And they can still put on some serious pressure onto buildings. So you pop them near the extractor, chances are they'll focus it. So yeah, those shades are pretty good. It gives you a faster path to your 4th point. Then you back them up next time with your drops. Do it all together. Will there be phantoms? So far, we're just seeing ground units. This is not really a pushing army. They could pressure, but they're not going to destroy buildings anytime soon. Gubbos. We got gubbos. Only one at a time, though? Typically, you make 2 war councils to get this done. Including with their upgrades, but we're just gonna make them first, then upgrade them. That's also fine. Yeah, 3 raid camps, holy cow. That is too many. There's no population space from all that production, so might as well be more eco. Arbiter's out, but nobody wants to fight, nobody wants the business. But Fury's coming up. And there's a shield. Still no phantoms, interestingly enough. Bird generator, however, is in. And there's the 3rd base for our Yapper. Yeah, really nobody wants the business. You could send out, I suppose, the cannon fodder, because at this point, there's definitely enough money to replace them, right? But they themselves are not particularly useful. Not at this point. Well, I mean, they're not useless. You can send them at the mini bases and hope that they distract the army. That's about it. Shield Gen. Chrilly doesn't want to fight at all. I just noticed the grunts are not upgraded. There's so many grunts, it's definitely worth getting the squad size upgrade for them. Base number 4. This game has been 10 minutes of peace. What is going on? This is Halo Peace 2. Ooh, Pretty good detonations on that hero. Slowed down for a long time, but the army isn't there to punish. Slightly unfortunate there. Oh, the gobble is gonna do the capturing? What? I mean, it can. This run is just so comical. I missed the beam again. They stasis themselves, but they're alive, but they're not alive anymore. Okay, we're fighting. That was weird. Ooh, that's a really good drop actually. Finally, some action. The base is gonna get taken down there for sure. These guys are way out of position, so there's absolutely no saving this, I would say. Maybe please don't shoot me could save it, if it's on. The beam was just used as well, right? That's not there to save it. So that's a really nice takedown. The mini base will also be stolen. Probably. So I think Chrilly knows he needs to chill here and wait. Grow the economy. 4th generator, that's good to see. But where phantoms? That's a pretty essential part of the strategy. Takes a long time to get the numbers up, so starting that sooner rather than later is a good idea. There's the mini boss. It's a very nice raid camp. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. Okay. Finally, a battle. Nope, Pretty's gonna leave. This is definitely a max turtle game. Another generator. Wow. Population upgrade is coming through now. I'm wondering if we'll get to see any... Aha! Grunt upgrade is in. Larger squads and everything. Infantry is gonna get an upgrade after that hunter. There's not much to say, guys. They're not doing anything. There's these little cute mini base attacks, I suppose, so Pretty gets to hold on to that probably. And I guess somehow these enforcers are gonna win against the rangers, because that's totally reasonable. They're so strong, man. Those grenades are nuts. Ooh. Can they? Yeah, they can. Didn't even take a ram. Lemon squeezy. Which upgrade 2 is coming through, air upgrade 1. And these guys are just, oh, finally. The time has come. Let's go. It's all invisible, so you do need detectors. If you even want to fight there. There's plenty of Reavers and Elites, so it shouldn't be a problem, but cracking the shield is definitely not easy. Especially with the Arbiter around. And then this base is eventually going to start losing buildings too. Because those anti-building boys are absolutely having a go there. Run, boy. It's so funny, his head is like touching the ground as he sprints. It's quite upright when he just stands. Another takedown. This time also there's gonna be cloaking on the big ace bases. And you know what? By not feeding the Arbiter, you can just grow an immense economy here for our Yap Yap. We have tier 3, we have base, we have a ton of income of power as well. Everything's upgraded. And these units are not veterans, so it's not that spooky just yet. Chrillypad. He's just chilling here. Oh boy. I mean, it's fair enough. This is what Arbiter needs to do. He's just playing into their strengths. But we might be here a while. Phantoms should have been 4th point. Or they wouldn't change this game. They also should be weaker. Especially in health. Oh, beam free. Okay, I don't think Chrilly is looking. He is looking. Oh, he's gonna lose everything, man. Oh! That was a very nasty little beam to try to catch everyone. So much for the turtle strat. It was not effective at all. Chris somehow has more resources. I don't know how that's happening. Can these guys actually attack? There are a lot of reavers here. I would try at this point. Like, this looks reasonable. You're full pop. It's not gonna get better. You just beam them. They are hurt. They are missing stuff. Now's the time to strike. Hell, they even got Grunt Dome, right? In theory. That should be there. Okay, we're gonna hit the main instead. That's interesting, but might work. 45 base upgrade to... Oh my. Infantry free just finished for Chrilly. Maybe this is all fine for him. It's full population time again over in Chrillypad space. I was gonna say that's a decent dodge, but actually the warning area is smaller than the effect. Today I learned it's so much freaking smaller. Holy crap, it's like a 15% mistake. That's crazy. Well, the Reavers are working overtime, but all these units popping out of the Phantoms are usually Hunters. And in fact, there's a veteran Phantom. That's what my nightmares are made of. Veteran Phantoms with veteran stuff inside. Look at those two. Soon they'll have a veteran garrison. It's a lot of mines all over the map. Be a shame if somebody flew over them. No, the gob! Oh, excuse me. I was so shocked. He was so young. Oh, another one goes down. Big sad. I kind of feel like this isn't working. Like the Phantom numbers are just growing. And if this continues much longer, more Phantoms will become veteran. Bad enough the stuff inside is veteran. Now the Phantoms are gonna take less damage and do more. Really is still 120 pop and has a massive bank. I don't think the BigA can win this. His armies are just not built for that. Did you guys see the grunt wiggles? That's so cute. Okay. Oh, the beam free is actually a pretty big deal. Is there no stasis for these guys? Holy shit, there's no split. Chrillypad just lost half the army. Excuse me, that's way more than half. He's remaking, that's where his population is coming from. Iolav needs to hit now. He needs to strike while he still can. Crilly will very quickly replace everything, so you really gotta be careful here. At least they're not gonna be veteran, but that beam is definitely Crilly's weak point. Doesn't seem to split much. Usually drops in a leader power to panic react, right? But not splitting. It's such a shame that the BigA doesn't follow up. You get the best beam in the world and he's just standing there. You know, that's so illogical. It needs to be addressed. If you get a monster beam and you have a full army, you attack, right? Like, that's the logical follow-up. You make the most of what you have. Please don't shoot me, we'll buy some time here. So that at least one layer of cognitive rage evaporates. But I'm sure there's more where that came from. Unfortunately, the methane completely missed. It won't be helping the army. It won't be nerfing the phantoms. It's actually better to drop the methane on yourself than to miss. So that's something to think about. Well, everyone here is gonna get cleaned up. It's not even close. Everyone's fully upgraded here for the RB side. And Crilly is getting extremely rich. Like, that's generational wealth there. These kids are gonna be trust fund brats. Grunts. Trust fund grunts. That's it. What? How did he do that? Okay. Well, this is a fully kitted out army now. I have nothing to add. Maybe it really should attack. I think it's time. He could just attack. I mean, maybe wait for leading powers to come back, but then actually attack. Seems right to me. Is Crilly actually gonna make this last 1 hour? Advanced logistics free is happening. New recruits. That's for suicide grunts. Uh-oh. Recruits in quotation marks because they don't want to join. Not really. That's dark, man. But hey, Arbiter suicide grunts after a teleport can take out the base. Just saying. Well, guys, it's fine. It's on BigA to attack, right? But if Chrilly does last 1 hour, it's still a BigA win. Like, he needs to make something happen in the next 30 minutes. Get the base advantage. We're definitely at a point where Arbiter can't realistically lose. Crazy stuff can happen, but it's also quite unlikely. What is this match, dude? Nobody wants to attack. Dude, Chrilly is so rich at this point, he literally cannot lose. Right? As long as he keeps making stuff, he will not lose. That's his only requirement for this. Make stuff. There's nothing left to upgrade, bro. Just, it's time. Let's go. Why so many sensor towers, actually? Instead of, you know, upgraded turrets or something. I guess he just wants to see incoming attacks so he can turn around sooner. That's probably it. They're actually gonna make it 1 hour long by just sitting there. This is the worst. I need a new career. My castle career is gonna be ended by this. What do I even do? Huh? What? Where's this guy going? Where's your friends, man? You know we can see you, right? We can't do this. That's illegal. What is happening? Where is he going? Is there an Easter egg at the end of this? We're going on the journey. This is the great journey they were speaking of in like all the Halo series, right? Holy shit. I don't know what kind of quest this guy is on, but I love it. Okay, I think it's over. He's oh, damn, dude. Just, all right, peace. It's not like there's any fighting. Don't be mad at me for this. All right, we're gonna post it as a YouTube short, I would say. Yeah, I think we gotta do that, right? That was the best part of this match. Wait, is there more? He's under the map, isn't he? Because I can't see anything here. Yeah, he's under. Definitely under. You can still see him on the mini map. Huh? What was that? Heard some methane dropping sounds. There's nothing here. I must be imagining things. I mean, after that grunt, I'm not surprised. Okay, some people were asking why is Chrilly turtling. Okay, listen. If anybody attacks Chrilly now, he's got all these people here, right? And you know what happens when your units are standing still or are inside a garrison? They gain veterancy at stupid rates because in normal gameplay, you constantly move around, but there's a glitch in the game that makes it so that moving units don't get experience. Phantoms go around that, so the longer you wait, the more they get to fight, the longer you keep the phantoms alive, the more veteran units you get. So this is like a second layer of upgrades on top by the time you're done. And then you buff those veteran units with conduit, which stacks multiplicatively. It's insane. Arbiter with fully kitted out armies is the strongest thing in the game without comparison. There's nothing that gets close. That's why he's not moving. Now, why BigA is not moving is because we have a rule that at 60 minutes, if you have more bases than the other guy, you win. Otherwise, we'd be sitting here all day because Halo Wars 2 is an infinite economy game, unfortunately. You know, I would have personally loved to do a worker system with limited resources, but it's Halo Wars. So it's gotta do these things. At least we have a 2 resource economy, so it's like a little more interesting than managing a single resource, in my opinion at least, but oh well. Guilt trip. That's the stuff. Oh, just for the records, I got my legs up on the desk. I'm leaning back. I'm making myself comfortable. I'm okay. Don't worry. Could have made my dinner though in this time. This isn't gonna be the norm, right? Like, why would BigA not try to attack with that much money? You might as well. Are they literally gonna wait for 1 hour? 1 hour mark. It's actually possible, you know. Oh, still finding something to upgrade. The turret can be upgraded. Amazing. Ah. Conduit of Rage was a mistake. Definitely. Definitely was a mistake. It's way too good to have 3 levels. Stop at 2 and maybe the game would be fair-ish. Imagine if moving units got XP as well. Ho ho, ho ho, that would be something. Should I go and make my dinner? Could at least cut the veggies. Moonlight Rex, you're very welcome to for all the tournament stuff, of course. That's why we're here, to put on a great show. But sometimes it's like this, it's okay. 99.9% of the time it's not like this. Oh, he's unloading the whole gang. Just checking the veterancy levels. Thanks for that. At least we get to know. Play free hero matches in the meantime. Yeah. You can do another. Go ahead. But I think by the time you're done with the next one, they'll actually be fighting. Pretty does know that... Pretty doesn't know he needs to attack soon, right? Like, he can't win on 2 bases. That's not how the rules work. Oh, we got movement. It's just to react to the Arbiter, isn't it? Okay. Okay, goodbye. GG. That's it. Rage quit time. Sniper, why are you gifting subs now? Everyone's asleep already. Thank you. Great timing. Five gifted subs. Who's getting them? Let me see. Lil Bunny, The Visceral, Havoc, Moonlight Rex, and Boarding Brick. Congrats everybody, and thanks to Sniper. Make sure to thank him yourself, actually. Some juicy pizza money for our staff. Oh, speaking of pizza, I found this app recently called Too Good To Go, and basically you get to enjoy a super steep discount on food that like restaurants and confectionery shops and whatever would be throwing away. You know, because they were made in the morning, like they made a breakfast menu, and then it's 12 o'clock, we gotta throw it in the trash, you know. And then you can go and pick it up at 11, which is great for a night owl like me. I'm gonna try that tomorrow. might pick up a cheeky Craig's breakfast at noon. Get an 80% discount. It's good for the planet. It's good for my natural sleep schedule, which is unnatural for most. Okay, I think it's time. Chrilly is fighting. Enough talk about stuff. How do you gift me? My Twitch username, my personal one, is Nakamura RTS. No space, no underscore, no nothing, just Nakamura RTS. If you want to. That previous fight was bait. Is this really for Halo Wars 2? It is. But this is the most ridiculous game I've ever seen in my life. So, okay, there was some light skirmishing for the first 20 minutes, right? But then both players just kind of decided it's time to not attack, accumulate wealth, and just hoard the resources, and just wait. We have a rule that by the time you reach 1 hour, that 1 hour mark, the conclusion needs to be made, so whoever has more bases wins, because this is an infinite economy game. You could just keep remaking buildings forever and they'll generate your resources right there. Alright, so this is not particularly finishable if you can't force someone to quit. Please don't shoot me. More peace, less war. This is not Halo Wars, this is Halo Peace. Hey, look at the big love it. You can dodge all those shots. Those heavy grunts are actually holding strong there. Not bad at all. But anyway, the base is now going to be under attack. The shield generator is finally starting to struggle. But here's the thing, if the BigA can hold the bases for 10 more minutes, he just wins. Right? I mean, that's entirely possible that he can do that. Woo! It did no damage! Because the Grunt Goblins make everything invulnerable! Haha, bet you weren't ready for that, Phantoms. Okay, big ass stasis will take out the shield generator. There are 3 shield generators on this base. BigA certainly is ready for anything. We've got the enforcers dropping in, however, that will give these guys a little bit of extra sauce. But the healing from all of these engineers is just nuts. The base itself gets stasis. Army getting targeted a little bit. The Arbiter is still full health. He's not got any veterancy, by the way, so very killable at the moment. Got a Yap Yap drop in as well to make Aya a little bit more powerful. Chrilly is losing a lot of units at the moment. But he's replenishing. The Phantoms dropping left and right. It's going to be difficult to get there. with reinforcements into this battle. Although you can see a lot of the dudes are 2 and 3 stars. Maximum veterancy has been achieved, but this base has the shields back up. That is a double shield at the moment. The third shield is actually trying to get ready. Please don't shoot me is absolutely an option. Cloaking is gonna force these guys to leave because there's very little detection left, if any. I actually don't see any detectors here. It's a bit tough to make out elites if they are there. I think there's none. So yeah, that they had to leave. But there was no teleport? Where's the teleport? They could have teleported out. Surely saving all of these veterans would have been important, no? He's holding. Chrilly is actually gonna get punished for this. Oh my god. What a turnaround. I was like, surely the Arbiter, you know, it's gonna be fine. But because of the lack of teleport, somehow that just wasn't in. I don't know what's happening, but there's certainly no teleport. Okay, there is teleport now. Where was that a moment ago? When all the veterans were dying. Well, now we are back to basic units. Plasma Bolt Fear is ready, so I guess this army is gonna get absolutely wrecked. It wasn't that bad, but they're still gonna get wrecked. Both players are so rich they can make an army forever, so unless somebody gets a significant lead in the fighting, this is gonna go on like this. Squeech. Oh, Morpsa has subscribed as well. Thanks very much. Sorry I missed that during the fighting. Appreciate you, buddy. It's pretty gonna try to go for the other base now. It's also equal. Okay, it's lacking 1 shield generator, I suppose. You could go triple shield gen. Keep it alive as long as you can. What a game. Yeah, this is mostly hunters, so... Oh, another please don't shoot me. It's so nasty. Gives enough time for this army to actually get close. And then you can drop in your little grunt dome shields when the actual base shield falls. But he isn't sure if he should stick around. Methane is getting dropped, but once again the entire army dodges it. I would, over this, recommend that you just methane yourself, because the air is gonna avoid it. The air units are gonna avoid it. So probably just best off not bothering with that. Buff your own guys. You can control that. Ooh, half the army gets stasis, the other half is getting picked off. This is brutal, but there are shields, so for now they're gonna be fine under the base shield. And stasis should expire any moment now. The Grunt Goblins should be able to heal up these almost dead units. The Shade Turrets are helping as much as they can as well. Chrilly is dropping in population, however, he does not have veteran units. Not at all. And he can't take a base, he can't break anything. He's only breaking himself. Not the bank, but his army is broken. He can remake armies forever. Maybe you can get an enforcer heavy army instead of hunters. Oh, he's making rangers now? Dude, that's not gonna break a base. You gotta equalize the base count in less than 5 minutes. Not a cannon fodder doing it there. This can't be for real. I mean, I really hope that anybody that watched this on YouTube has done a 2x at the very least. If you didn't, well, I'm not even sure I feel sorry. That's on you. Anyway. Oh, good counter to the beam, that teleport, isn't it? Imagine if it had been used earlier. Please don't shoot me, he's gonna waste some more time. I wonder if that buys enough time for the shield to come back. It's dangerously close. You know that you can't actually target the units inside the phantoms. They do their own thing. You can only target the phantom itself, so very important to shoot the base there. Because the shield's back. If Yap Yap needs to retreat, it can be done. Oh my god. Those plasma bullets are nasty, but BigA can take it. He's running through his grunt domes. No problem at all with that. He just rinsed all of the phantoms. That's insane. He's got this. Really has to give up. There's no coming back from this. I mean, it's not like he's gonna lose his bases, but we have a rule for that reason. Otherwise, we might as well do the 6-hour sentry turtle. These guys together have 200,000 resources almost. Oh my god. We're breaking records here for idleness. Not for anything else. At least now they're fighting, but holy shit. That was a tough watch, not gonna lie. Well, the player's gonna do what they gotta do to win. We're not gonna change this probably. I have to say, actually, BigA handled this situation pretty well. Didn't feed the troll. Didn't give him all the veterancy ever. He just methaned his own base. He knows it's over. Yep. It's all good from here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch, that hurt. Alright, GG. It's ogre. It's all ogre. There's no hope. It's just done. There's no last attack needed. Really is not able to beat this. Not now. Maybe later, but we're not gonna wait for nice little beam for the end. Let's watch that and then we're actually done. Gonna message the players after that. Well, the cannon fodder got upgraded. Okay, we had our beam. It's Ogre. Let's tell him. Told him time to tap out. It's the 1 hour rule. Now, it should be any moment that he sees it. I'll also be messaging, however, our BigA. I hope they're reading or seeing these messages. Alright. We got it. Whoever resigned, it's all good. Big A did the resignation. Alright, it's fine. He's winning though. Yeah, have to call it. So, thanks to Chrilly for playing in the losers finals and in the whole tournament. We appreciated it. That was unique. Did we though? Thanks very much. Congrats on the 3rd place. Next up, we're gonna go for the grand finals with BigA and Megalodon. We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.